Hi, good evening. We are back again on the AdConnect Business Talks, and this time with a very interesting topic where we are trying to understand the difference between a leader and an employee. So, today, 5th of May 2025, is one of the square root day. In a century, only 9 days comes with this particular square root episode. So, continuing with the discussions, how does one differentiate between a leader and an employee, and is it really effective to change from a leader to from effective to change from the employee to the leader? So why it is essential, the main point of discussion is that why it is essential to have this shift, because an individual must look into the shift in his mindset, because if it is permanently set at one particular position at a one particular event, then actually it becomes stubborn. It will never want to change, and hence we have to change by provocation, by self development, by asking those provocative questions so that people understand what is exactly the person wants to know about. So primarily there are two perspectives of this leadership. One is an entrepreneurial leadership, and other is the employee leadership. So shifting from an employee mindset to an executive mindset, which actually leads to the leadership, is highly effective for career growth, leadership potential, and business impact. And today, in this episode, we will discuss about what are the key differences between a leadership mindset, which we call as an executive mindset, and an employee mindset. Let's go one by one. An employee mindset talks about focusing only on the task given to them, whereas an executive mindset or a leader focuses on the strategy and the vision of the organizations or his own company. So the primary difference is one is executing and the other is actually strategizing the entire process. An employee normally asks, what should I do? They ask this question, whereas a leader talks about what is the rate of achievement, what are the tools of achievement, what must be achieved out of this. So the same subject comes with two different questions, one asking how to execute or what should I do, how to execute the task given to them. So waiting for the task, whereas an executive or a leader takes the initiative and drives those decisions. And the employee actually waits for the direction. Now it depends on you which mindset you want to belong to. Because understand one thing, when people start their career, they always start in the employee mindset, because they think short term, they think about today, they think about sustaining themselves at this particular moment. They hardly get any initiative to think about what is going to happen in the near future. Now, there is the chance and there is the requirement of the change of the shift, because try to understand one thing, change is inevitable, but transformation is your choice. Nobody can force you to transform, because if you don't transform, if you don't change, it does not mean that the change will not happen. The change will happen with other dimensions living beside you, so you will be at a loss. Now, prioritizing set team goals, whereas a leader always thinks of prioritizing the organizational success, the total picture. As an employee in the initial years, it is very difficult. We do understand that for you to visualize what is the organizational structure, but it is very necessary to understand what exactly is the structure in the organizations and what is the wave of discussions and the decisions that are happening inside the organizations. Hence, to be on the limelight, to be on the leadership board, you need to take risk. As an employee, it becomes very difficult because maybe of the fear of the job or any other reasons. People does not take risk. They avoid taking risk, thinking that why should I? That is the main area of concern when we talk about why should I or what is in it for me. Whereas a leader, when he takes up in the organizational structure, he manages and embraces the risk in a very, very calculative way. So collaborating across functions, across the entire setup of the organization is actually helping our leadership to grow. Now, how to make this shift? There are various ways to make this shift. How does this align with the company? How will you find out what is the ROI of the initiative? Asking those questions are very important. So execution is one part of your strategy, and building leadership identity is another setup where you should try to get into it. The mindset builds your brand as a leader, not just a doer. It attracts mentorship, sponsorship, as well as developing career opportunities. So, my dear friends, with this, I would like to announce that on the coming 11th May, that is next Monday at 8 o'clock, we are coming up with a free webinar for you who are already working in an organizations for 2+ years and are trying to find out what are the areas where you can shift your mindset from the current employee mindset to the leadership mindset. So don't miss it. Ask your friends, invite your friends. They are allowed to join in this meeting. The link for joining in this meeting is available on the Facebook pages, it's available in the LinkedIn pages. If you follow @Connect, you will find them. Please join, understand what are the discussions are happening there and what are the mindsets which are going to change when you are shifting from an employee mindset to an entrepreneurial mindset, that is the leadership mindset. Because the moment you get into the leadership mindset, your entire thought process will change. What you will see, I tell you what you will see. You will see faster promotions. You will see increased trust from the existing leadership of the company. They will try to take you inside the upper board level, invitation to the strategic projects in the meetings, which you will not be able to attend if you're only an employee, higher compensation in different formats, and a great and the best job satisfaction and autonomy which you can actually think of. So 11th May, 8 p.m. is the time when you can listen to what are the different directions, what are the different attributes which will help you to change your mindset from your current employee mindset to the executive mindset, reaching the leadership. Now, the question is why to make this shift? As I told you, there are so many things you will get. Your promotions, your increased trust from your leadership levels, your invitation to the strategic partnerships and the important meetings of the organizations, your higher compensation, you are your own great job satisfactions. But beyond this, what you can do? Beyond this, you can actually think of developing an organizations, because what you learn while working, you learn actually to be an entrepreneur. You learn how to handle people. You learn how to drive success, and you learn how to keep patience when there is a problem, when there are crises. So these things actually helps you to understand what is the main contribution that a leader offers to an organization. So, what is the difference actually between a leader and an employee? Because both are employees per se. A leader is also an employee, then employee is also an employee. So, a leader thinks systems, whereas an employee think only silos. An leader invests himself more in learning, whereas an employee is satisfied with his 9 to 5 job. A leader always finds clarity, always finds happiness in mentoring others and empowering others, whereas an employee, you will always try to finish everything. Now, here comes a caution. In every financial year, there is always a hurry within the organizations whom to promote, whom not to promote, depending upon the last year's performance. Now, my look into this is that a highest performer or the best performer may not be the best leader, because the leadership qualities are something different from an executor qualities. A leader qualities consists of a lot of thought processes, a lot of patience, and taking a global look into the matter, whereas an executor mentality is basically to execute the job given to them at that particular moment. So they hardly think of mentoring others, whereas a leader always tries to mentor people, empower others to build the process so that a leader has to work less. Now, there are different departments in organizations. Some of you are in the accounts department, some of you are in the sales department, some of you are in the logistics department. So each and every department will consist of a leader as well as an employee. So it is your responsibility, it is your wish, it is your mindset that you need to travel from your current employee position to a leadership position, and thus bringing more and more success to your organizations. To reach this level, you need to join the webinar on 11th of May, next Monday at 8 o'clock. Please register yourself. It is all free for you and your friends. And we will definitely see each other on that particular day. Thank you. With this, I sign off as Kaushik Chandra, founder and CEO of @Connect Redefining Businesses. See you at the same time next week. Thank you.